H:3.
Hello, hello. Hold on. Test 1, test 2. We're good to go. Hello, hi. How's it going? Hello. Look, I got sent things, which is fun. I had a haircut as well. It's short. We move on. I've locked in my favorite flavors from Holy. I actually need to put Holy in the title. Hold on. I know that I could do Bannerful today, but it's been a while since we've done Hardcore. We've done like 4 Bannerful streams in a row.
Just did some really angsty roleplay on my fan-made vampire. It was so fun, oh my god.
Good, I'm pleased. I've got pear, and I got strawberry kiwi, and I got raspberry vanilla. I also got a couple other ones which I can't show you yet because they're new flavors, and I don't know if there's an embargo on them. So I think I don't know what I'm going to have today. I also got 2 more sample boxes. I find these are good just to get because there's like a bunch of them in here.
Wow,
and I get like flavor fatigue pretty quick sometimes. So like it's kind of nice to be able to just like swap to something else. Just going to pop these down here. I need to like make a little shrine in the background for them. Yes, we're going to be doing Hardcore today. I also wanted to talk real quick about some stuff I'm seeing online. The MCYT space is really interesting right now. I think there's a lot of like important conversations that are being had on Twitter, probably on Blue Sky as well for that matter. Talk. Are we acknowledging the gay elephant? Right. Well, you guys keep being like, oh, I think I'm in trouble. You're so flighty. Calm down. I'm not your dad. Is there any lemons in here? Yes. Get those out of here. Sorry. Can I get a number between 1 and 8? 2? Coconut it is. We chose the only one that didn't have a very vivid color. Look what else they sent me. Look at this. Look at this really nice bottle. It's got little tigers on it and stuff. Look, it's me behind it. It's a very nice glass bottle, which I like because I think it will show me more clearly how much I got left, rather than just like getting to. Oh, I almost put it in the coconut first. Hold on. You'd think that this wouldn't be able to go in this. You'd be surprised. I filled this up first and was like, oh, this isn't going to fit in here. But turns out just because Tula, it's like the one picture of the kid with the, imagine I'm wrong. No, it is. Wow, look at that. Great. It's like that one picture of the 2 cups. It's like point to the cup that's fuller and pointing to the one that's just taller.
Here for 2 months now, and I couldn't be happier to finally join this community.
Thank you.
I am so glad to have met all of you here.
Thank you, Lucy, and also Felix for the 27, Lucy for the 2, K Caflyer, thank you for the 10, Basket, thank you for the 4, East Palace, thank you for the 20. Okay, so let me pull up you guys. There you are. Hello. Lots of stamps happening. So Law with Nominal Gravy happened yesterday. And that was really good. I had a really good time. Spare some captions. Yes. I had a really good time with that. I thought the character development was really fun. I thought it was cool that we got to like share stuff about each other's backstories and stuff. Overall, just good time. And then I saw online, there was this like growing narrative of like yowiness about them. Now I'm totally fine with being shipped, as like my characters being shipped. I don't care. But what I care about is media literacy and also representation in the space. And we're going to get into this. Now, if at any point you think that I'm talking about you, kindly, it's not that deep. Don't deep it. This isn't like a subtweet at anybody. I don't care about you enough to do a whole segment at the beginning of my stream. This is about the general community as a whole, right? Because an individual person is entitled to enjoy their media however they wish. If you want to say, Owain and Frog are I don't care. But what is interesting is seeing trends. Thank you for the 10 months. What is interesting is unpacking a community's response, like a public community's response to a piece of media can be scrutinized. An individual person's media conception is their own. If they want to enjoy it in a certain way, then whatever. Like I'm not gonna yuck the yum. As long as it's like not problematic, then it doesn't really that matter. But as soon as it becomes a like wider thing, then it opens itself up to scrutiny and judgment, which I will be giving in twofold right now. So gay media is interesting and cool because it can delve into topics that I feel like I should have Bannerful music on. Just for this one bit, because we're talking about Bannerful quite heavily. And this like upbeat jazz is not really the right vibe. After all, thank you for the sub. Yeah, we chose the one drink that had like no color to it. It's kind of, it's glass, but whatever. So gay media is interesting, cool, because it's fun to see representation, and it's fun because it can delve into topics that other types of relationships can't. However, thank you very much, Number Lord Crow, for 6 months, and After Law for the gift of sub. If the only thing about the writing is that the two characters are gay and they're kissing, that is an indication of the writing being skin deep and the relationship of the characters being superfluous. Perhaps that's subjective. I think it's superficial. It feels superficial. If that's it, if that's the whole dynamic, is that they're gay. If you want to enjoy that, like I said, I really don't care. You can absolutely go for it. No one's stopping you. You want to write whatever you want to write, go ahead. But when the audience strongly resonates with a specific dynamic simply because they're gay, I feel something is lost in the process. Like an angel loses its wings somehow. Especially when the characters aren't. And especially when there is a canonical Yuri relationship happening over there. Like, I'm not here to tell you can't enjoy boys kissing boys. It's fine. But when I started seeing people being like, oh, there's yaoi in Bannerful, why did no one tell me? I absolutely need to get on this right now. Towards a like unsubstantiated, uncanonical, not at all peddled yaoi relationship, aka Nom and Owen, when there is a canonical, creator-driven, intricate and deep Yuri relationship elsewhere in the server, that's when I start having a problem as a writer. Twofold. One, because you are pedestaling my writing for something that it isn't, which is aka gay media. It's not gay media. There's nothing between Nom and Owen that is gay. Like, if you want to take him saying the sentence, I need you, out of context, you can, but I think you're being a bit coy because you know that he didn't mean it like that. Oh, I didn't mean it romantically. He didn't mean it physically. He was talking about like as a literal sales sword, we need you in the fight. So when you're pedestaling my work because you think like, oh, it's gay media, and then you're turning a blind eye, you're actively ignoring the actual romantic dynamic that exists elsewhere with the server with women, then there's an issue at hand. And I say specifically about the Yuri and yaoi divide because this happens all the time in Minecraft media. There has been a lot of like queer baiting vibes happening over the past 4 years. It used to be really bad. It's gotten a lot better since. I think there was a bump again, maybe in the past year, where it happened again. And honestly, Who can blame him? Because frankly, cool weed does it pay the bills? Like the amount that Yaoi, I've been doing like crazy stuff with my story with Owain, and in the moment that there's like a smidge of any kind of concept of the moment that there's any kind of concept of like gay media that doesn't exist, suddenly it's like and so what happens is in this moment, in this specific instance between Nominal's characters and my character, is that we are so desperate. No, you're not. You're drowning in a freshwater ocean. Let's be real. So the problem is, if you start rewarding male content creators with attention for yaoi that doesn't exist, you're conditioning them to take the easier route of writing. And as a result, you will continue to be given underdeveloped, undercooked, skin deep dynamics that extend only towards let's pretend to kiss each other in a Minecraft server because the fans love it and it will get us so much ad revenue. And then they go, mwah, 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 mwah. And that's it. That's all you get. And it happens, it happens with gay creators. And that's, there's something to be said about like, hey, if you want to do that, that's fine. It happens with straight creators. Then it starts getting a bit, your two favorite straight white boys are role playing a gay relationship on a law server. And you guys is in like the wider sense, are paying hand over fist to get it when actual good gay dynamics are in the forefront, or sorry, in the background, that are being like overshadowed by this. It was bad in the pandemic. So, like I said, if you're after gay media, it exists in Bannerfall, but don't look to it for my character. I'm not against gay roleplay, but what made Lagundo Zanai's character so interesting wasn't the fact that we were gay. And that's why I like writing. I write not just to kind of like peddle a single narrative, but because there's like depth. I hope, if I've done my job right, there's depth to the dynamic. And it's further than just like, this is a story. So I really like we're now getting off tangent, but I really like the series Our Flag Means Death, because it's a, spoilers, gay media storyline that doesn't involve itself with the fact that it's two men that are falling in love with each other is like second to the like forefront of what actually makes the story interesting. And I'm not saying, I just really double want to clarify this because I really don't want to get taken out of context, that if the most interesting part of your dynamic is the fact that they're gay, that's fine. I really don't care. I'm just saying for my instance and for the other writers in the room, there's more interesting things happening at play here. So there you go. That's it. That's pretty much it. What I don't want it to come across as is me being like, I don't mind if you're gay, but don't shove it down our throats. Like, that's not what I'm going on. You can if you like, but I'm just saying that there's more depth to the story than just that surface level thing. On the note of your writing coming through, I haven't seen much talk about the fact that Owen does it for everyone, not just Nom. Yeah, I think that's because it was that was mentioned like after the interaction, and so only those that watched the VOD from my POV that just went out like maybe like an hour ago probably don't know about it. We can hope that they can catch up. I've been having a lot of conversations about this specifically with a lot of the other women writers that I am involved with right now. And the sentiment is tiring on all fronts, where it's like, it feels like women loving women writing is being pushed to the side for yaoi that doesn't exist. I think that's it. I think that's pretty much like that. That's the kernel of everything that I'm getting at here. Like, it doesn't exist. And if you want to write a fic about it and you want to have that be your dynamic, that's like your one true pair. Sure. But maybe ask yourself, like, why? Why is yaoi that doesn't exist so much more interesting to you than yuri that does? Queer representation has been so bare bones for a very long time that we're just kind of used to nothing, but we have I hope we can have much higher standards now. It can be so much higher. It can be so much more. So there you go. Like, oh, there's ads now. Okay, well, I'll talk to you guys for a bit. There you go. That's it, pretty much. Yeah, bottom line is misogyny. It's the mask, Scooby-Doo mask ongoing thing. What was the real reason behind it all along? Yeah, it's pretty exhausting. And again, if you hear yourself in this, I didn't say your name. I'm not quoting anyone. That's on you. That's a self-report. Actual complex romance is, in my opinion, much more interesting to explore than A likes B because they're both characters that exist together. It reminds you so many straight relationships in media. Yeah. I said your name. OG Ditto, thank you very much for the Burning Lima. Thank you for the gifted sub to the Burning Lima. And Numb Little Crow, thank you for 6 months. Yippee! And Afterlaw, again, thank you for the gifted sub. And Remy for the 13 months. Or 15, depending on which number is the correct one.
100%.
Exactly, this is... I thought about today. It's so common to see two male creators play yaoi, but not actually in a storytelling sense. For example, the relationship with V Scott and V Avid was explicitly canonically queer, and in that, very refreshing and also surprising because it's really not the level that things people call yaoi and MCYT usually go to. Yeah, like if the characters like are actually there's actually like a romantic aspect being pursued, then it's like, ooh. But I'll literally just have a conversation with someone, and it would be like, my one pair ever, the best. Oh my god, is this gay media? It's like, no, it's not, and you know it isn't. I also feel like sometimes it's a kind of pair the spares. Oh, these two guys talk to each other, and we don't ship them with anyone else yet. Boom, they're kissing now. Yeah, which is particularly interesting when, like, my wife's on the server. Like, there isn't any, like, romantic narrative between Owain and Kitty. But because it would be viewed as a heteronormative relationship, it's essentially, like, glossed over because of the fact that there's like a skin deep yaoi relationship potentially happening. And we saw that, I think, as well in like Cowboys SMP, where it's like, yeah, Missy and Owen and Bunny were like true pair ever, but only because we like explicitly clarified it in like in a real sense. And I think if we had been like a little on the edge about it, it would have just been lost on people. Was literally tuning earlier, even as the world's strongest Yuri warrior, I find it increasingly frustrating to see people exclusively engaging through media through the lens of most typically yaoi shippings, and not anything that is actually being explored in the text itself. It is flattening and frequently used as an excuse for misogyny. Yeah. I thought most people were going the Lion Kitty route. Matt, you might be in a bubble, I'm afraid to tell you. Like, it's there, but it didn't, like... It's there after like a long burn, whereas like Lion Mace, Lion Gravy, what was it? I don't even know. Nominal Owain was like, ship name immediately, Spark fan art, AO3 tag. I need 5 edits. I need 2 different ship names that we're going to argue over. I need 15 different AO3 tags right now. And it's like immediate. It's been less than 24 hours. It literally happened yesterday. So what I mean is that people take to it a lot quicker. I also think if there was anything between Lion Kitty, it's much more complex than just het norm romance as kitties on the A spectrum. I mean, yeah, there's a lot to unpack there, even just of that. I'm booting up Minecraft, by the way. We are going to play Minecraft today. I know it's a bit of a... The name was made during the convo. That's wild. So yeah, like, no one's in trouble. But while we're on the topic of underrepresentation of women in the MCYT space, there's like 2 essentially canonical Yuri relationships happening. We don't have to be going after the like crumbs of yaoi on Bannerfall. I think that's why I'm so quick when people go like, have you heard about the new ship in Bannerfall? And I go like, no, there isn't. Because I think I'm like trying to push back the tidal wave. I'm like standing against the door like this, and the door's like slightly open, and Yowie's like seeping through the hinges. I'm trying to buy the Yuri some time. Mr. Mouseby, thank you for the 31 months. And Remy, thank you for the 13. Hope you're well, Mark. I haven't seen The Law yet, but I have seen fan art as I was when I saw it. Confused, I think that was meant to say. I've heard there is 3 Yuri potential relationships. So much gay media. There's plenty. Don't worry, I'm all in on the Yuri. I hope you see many returns. I'll turn on the sci-fi skin for today. We won't have Orion. Let me launch up Chatty. Okay, now we can go back to the funk. Question for you all, completely unrelated. Double Dutch bus dance choreography. Are we yay or nay? And if we're going to do a poll right now, and there's going to be an option for what are you talking about? Double Dutch bus dance choreography. I'm in a bubble. I see. First of my bloodline to ever read that sentence. Double Dutch bus. Go what? Okay. All right. I see. Listen. The option's there. There's the door. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's the door. The option for what? Question mark, question mark, question mark exists. Right. Let me jump into here. I have walked through the door. We need to make a cargo space. No, cargo road. Oh, bye. How's your day been? Yeah, good. Yeah, fun, nice. Thanks for the 100 bits.
Should I learn it to do my vampire and Bannerfall cosplaying
Best
friends?
of luck.
Yes or yes?
Yes or yes. Okay, there's only a couple of haters of the choreography. The Double Dutch bus song. The Double Dutch bus song, see? Abolish gets it. What am I doing here? Oh, yeah. Train, cargo train? I hope not. Sorry, it's just, there's a lot. What is it called? Like coal train? Is that what I'm thinking of? Wait, I should look up Harpy Express Minecraft. Show me. Maybe we pay a little homage. Wait. Maybe we go and look at what that is and pay a little homage. Oh, but I don't have that. I don't have the map, and there's probably not enough photos. Quick, to my own VOD. Orange Juice TV, Harpy Express. Hold on. Oh, I'm gone. I'm back. Okay. I'm hoping that in my time of being dead, I fly around and we get a good view of this. Sorry, I'll close this. Whoa, look at him go. He's running. Surely he doesn't die. Oh, okay. The match ended. Oh, this is me when I was Evil Burger. I've been wanting to do Harpy Express. They just keep doing it when I'm busy. Yes, but they've made it in Minecraft. And I'm doing a yoinking twist of his build. Thank you very much, the team that created Harpy Express. Okay, there you guys. No, I'm the killer here, so there's not going to be any footage of me being dead here. With this music, this is really fun. By far, one of my... This is a chicken there. By far, one of my favorite animations is the one that somebody made of me and Infinite Drift and Scott. Tickets, please! Tickets, please! Which one is you? What? Oh, wait, what? This is like an old silent movie. Okay, then there's like a situation. Oh, I die. I watch that one regularly, that animation. Go on, fly over. You know you want to. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. That's the front of the train. That's the back of the train even. Wait, is it? Oh, I was going the right way. Curses. Tickets, please. Oh, hey, this is it. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good. That's okay. Oh, no, this is in advance. This is a long train.
You're on the wrong train?
You're gonna have to step off the train.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
You're gonna have to get.
You're gonna have to step off the train.
Okay,
Wait,
wait,
it's okay. It's okay. It was a misunderstanding. It was a
Oh,
misunderstanding.
you want to pay the price of the ticket?
I'm being held at
I'll pay the price of the
gunpoint.
ticket.
Alright.
Just don't shoot him.
There we go. Oh, well, she was innocent. She paid your price. There's a gun there if you want it. What is that?
What happened?
Oh, I should get some sleep. Oh, I'm too tired for this.
Well, that was rude too.
Something stung me! Something stung me! Shoot him! I don't. Sorry. I've listened to it so much that I know it beat for beat. Right. I'm gonna die. I need to find my room. I need to go to sleep. I need to go to the bit where Martin finds me and then I die. Yep, there I am. Something stung me and I am gonna go to the front of the train, please. Please, Owen. Please. Oh, yeah. Don't. I know I got under your skin with that. I didn't mean to upset you so much. That's the second reference you've made to that conversation. Release me. Please go to the front of the train. Everybody's just dead. Please, Owen, please. Yes. Follow Luan. All the way to the front of the train. Of course I know it. I was the one that said it here. What? I was there. I was the one having the conversation with you. Oh, no. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, guys, how is this not happening? This feels unrealistic. Oh, wait. Good. Wait. When Rat shows me the trick to get on top of the train, that definitely means that I'll be standing next to it, won't I? Oh, yes. Let's get to work. I've never been on top of this. I want to go up. Oh, Owen, the man you are. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's just normal blocks with a half slab on top.
Wait. Hey.
Yeah?
Hey.
What?
Hey, you want to see something fun? Do you want to see something fun?
Yeah. Yes.
Hey. Okay, orange juice and Luan.
Yeah.
Luan? How do you
Luan.
pronounce your name?
Yeah, what's
Okay,
up?
look.
Yeah?
Can you get down there?
Do you want me to? Am I allowed to
Get down
try?
there, in the middle. Yeah. No. Only one of you.
I'll come back
Someone
up.
Come back up.
Okay, hold on one sec.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Only one of you.
I'll come back
Someone
up. Okay, hold on one sec.
Okay.
You weren't responding to him, Luan, so I had to answer for you. So it's just like different. Oh, wow. It gives the impression of being thinner than it actually is. It's just like some stairs and then some just like random textures. Just like there's no like sense to it. And then the edge is just what? Bam, bam. Bam, bam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even? Wait, is the train even? Oh, no. It's shifted over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 7 long, but it's technically 6 here because there's a walkway on the side. Okay. And then up I go.
And then orange, you can get on top.
On top?
Actually, no. I'll get on top. I'll
Sure.
get on
You
top.
show me how it's done.
And
You can see Rat being like, wait, I want Owen to be the one that gets on top of the thing.
then
What?
you can walk on top of me to get on the roof.
Oh no!
Oh, you missed it.
I
You
missed it.
Oh,
Man, we're so washed. Rat's trying to show us something cool and we just keep messing it up. Okay. Back to here. So, I'm thinking... Oh, the double Dutch was not unrelated. Don't worry about that. Okay, terracotta. Maybe like some cyan terracotta. And some deep slate. Some deep slate stairs. And some walls. So if we do like... Anyway, how's your guys' day been? What have you been up to? Bring up buses and get me excited for nothing? I'm sorry. Please forgive me. What? Currently doing laundry. Good job, soldier. Keep at it. Why does my sensitivity feel lower? I have thoughts about oaths and Bannerfall. Interesting. Okay. Been up since 2 a.m., but otherwise good. Why? Why are you doing that? I have D&D later today. Exciting. 4 blocks wide? I'm gonna just like try and make like a general shape. Surely part of the Curriculum Night Academy is stuff to do with your oath. So, herein lies a very interesting issue, which is that we are all improv creators and none of us are talking about anything to do with the SMP with anybody before we start. So I am just like writing this on the spot and then imposing it on everybody's POV. So now I've just like canonized the night god, and also there's a penance that has to be paid. What I like about what I've said is that I will not be confirming whether or not Owain needed to do what he did in order to keep Nominal safe. The important bit isn't whether or not it was actually grounded in anything that's true. It's whether or not it was true for Owain. And that's how I get away with maybe not people not wanting to have there be a night god and have to like pay penance. Surely they teach and coach you best practice as well as needing someone to... Well, yeah, they need someone to approve of the oath. That's the person who does the knighting, which I've gone into detail on. The person who does your investiture. Whoa. That is what some religion is like, IRL. Oh, wait, which bit are you talking about? The penance bit? Or wait, hang on. Which means they can help you make an oath that is reasonable and possible to keep. I wouldn't say that Nominal's oath was difficult to keep. This is me as a human, as Owain. No, as Owen. Potentially crazy take of me, but I just think he lacked the conviction. Sorry. What was that? Like, this is why Owain's so like, I don't get it when Nom's like, oh, it's so difficult, because he's like, no, this is like the easiest thing. You literally just said, you made the sandwich. You made us over one of the tenants. Is it not meant to be a tenant for a reason? I don't know what you mean. Doesn't that just play better in the character non-written though? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's not like bad or good. Tenants are bendable, an oath is not. But tenants are only bendable because they're tenants. If I made the tenant, like, if I made my oath one of the tenants, then that just means I'm like particularly cemented on that tenant. A tenant is only a tenant because it's defined as a tenant. I know that I'm like, that's a cyclical definition, I guess. Oh, come on, surely. See, I'm far too stubborn of a person to follow rules, and I could not imagine taking Nom's oath. This is fair. Which means that you probably shouldn't be a knight in this canonical universe. Oh, well, how's this for like a little like truck? A little truck of things. And then I do this. Okay, I just want sand. I don't want all of this. Just bring me sand. The problem is it's just called sand. Like, where is it? Okay, cool. Okay, fine, sure. All right, cool. I'm not saying you're wrong or anything. I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to, like, expand on the world that I'm trying to create a little. And then what I can do is, if I get some, like, smooth stone, like, sand stairs, smooth stone of these, maybe some slabs or something, and I can, like, have it look like it's, like, bunched around the edges. Well, this one's a sand cart. I thought that he just really liked that tenant. Yeah, maybe he does. That's probably it, isn't it? I think we agreed. He just must really, really like that tenant, but not enough to keep the oath. I've said too much. Mel, thank you very much. Thank you for the sub. You changed my mind. Oh, cool. I think we're always agreeing. Wow. Handshake meme. Okay, how's it? More force sound. Go ahead. Lord knows I don't answer questions when I'm in character, which, by the way, is on purpose. Like, I'm playing a character which actively doesn't want to answer questions. Which is why I had to create the jester, like, coming in. Especially stairs at the bottom. Yeah, I think that gives it the impression of, like, having, like, a narrower frame. These things on the edge, I think, are doing a fair amount of heavy lifting as well. Maybe like this to give it like an interesting shape. Almost like these are hinges that like slot in. I didn't know Nom's oath, so I had spent a whole recipe hanging out on some context clues and small slips. Yes, it was really freeing. Good. Because he became a knight for other reasons. Maybe he put a little thought into his oath, so he just picked a tenant and went for it. Just thought. I agree. I think, and by no fault of anybody else's story writing, because they didn't know about this, by no fault of anybody else's story writing or by the fault of any other academy, I think I'm kind of shoehorning my narrative of oaths into people's like viewpoints as knights, because I'm trying to make the knights as interesting as possible. Because if we don't have magic and we're not sneaky, then what do we have? So then it becomes like, okay, this is like a real solid thing that we can all like feast on. But then the issue is that I'm the only one that knew that going in, and I'm the only one that put that much thought into my oath. Thankfully, I think Nom's the only person who's like actually broken that oath. If I don't give any of the retcons now, great. Yippee, will we ever see Owen's face? Like I've said, if I'm going to speak out of character, no, probably not. I'm very sorry. Add buttons to the side to bolt it together. Ooh, we could do like pale oak. Like, he's not going to have this kind of dying in the snow, taking the helmet off so you can, like, take a big breath or whatever. Yeah, why? Yeah, pale oak doesn't really work. Okay. Why are copper buttons not a thing? Like, what's up with that? Let me try polished. Let me try this. It kind of looks like bolts. They are? Copper buttons are a thing? You lied to me. Why did you do that? Okay. So this is actually on evens, but I kind of like the idea of having a little walkway down the side. I'll be honest, I'm being very selfish by not showing his face, because it means that everybody's either required to draw him without a face or draw him with the helmet. Oh, yeah. Luan's made the character. He has a look. And the only two people that have seen him, sorry, three, are me, Luan, and Shan. Because when Shan confirmed that she did actually take my helmet off canonically, I sent her the image that Luan made. so that she could live with that. How wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. We'll have a little walkway down the side as Pez. Go away. I should. You hope I don't have to build this on a slope. Yeah, not showing you your friends. Maybe a sub goal for subathon. Who can say? Wait, I don't want to go on here. You love diagonals, you know. Maybe I'm partial to a diagonal. A disgust thing you two did, or was it just a random thing she just said? It was a random thing. Why am I over here? It was a random thing that she just did. She just like started tinkering with the like skin layers. And then like, and so when she was like, I've taken off your helmet, I was like, no, you haven't, no, you haven't, no, you haven't. And I know you haven't. And then I saw the clip of her actually taking the skin layer off. And I was like, I sent her a message being like, wait, did you actually take, but you actually did? And she was like, yeah. And I thought you were black. And I was like, no, what is it with people and obsessing over Hawaiian skin tone? No. And so I was like, well, if you've like jokingly or like mechanically, I guess, have taken his helmet skin, like his outer layer off, then we can canonize that you actually did take the helmet off. And she was like, okay. And I was like, great, you've done it. Here's what it looks like. Have fun. Okay, so I've made this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks long. Let's grab some deep slate. With all the curiosity, plus with the whole muscle memory thing he was going on about in that stream. Yeah, true. She could probably have unlatched it. Okay, let's grab ourselves an empty box, an empty shulker box, like a project box. I must have one. It's probably over there now that I think about it, but I need an empty one. Hey guys, can you like rust soon so I can pick you up and put you in your new homes? It's just like Pokepia. TTS can be turned on. What's on the checklist after the train before Aegis? Let's take a little look. Spawn-proof the rest of the island. Clean up the chest. That's what we're doing right now. Do the rest of the anvils. We will do that. We haven't got the text back. This is true. Make an Enderman farm. Make an entrance to the Cactus Too Much Corn farm, which is that red brick thing over there. Fix the patches of andesite on the edges of the cliff. Add blue to the far edge of the monorail on that side over there. Expand the basalt beach to the rest of the sand. Add blue to the bracket area of the channel hopper build, which is on the far side over in that direction. Make an elevator for the channel hopper. Make the boiler room and move the cow and wheat farm. So like 1 or 2 things. And then the Aegis. Okay, that should give us enough of that for now. I'm not caught up on hardcore stuff. There hasn't been too many, in fairness. You
The
haven't been
amount
missing
of
it.
things I procrastinate on and think, oh, I'll do it in a day.
I was like, what is this in reference to? And I remembered. I remember. Sorry. I have an idea for another banner for animated women. It's just like, no, you don't want to draw it. I get that. I would get like that too if I was an artist. Copper. And I believe the underside is just... Ooh, who's made a dog's dinner of this then and not put it back? He said in his single player hardcore world. I feel I've had such a big lunch and I'm not wanting it. I think rice is just a bit too filling. Well, you'll have to have a think about what else you like. We have this. No, it's not even this. It's pistons and observers and blast furnaces. Okay, so it's one there. Another there. Like here and here. And then it's a blast furnace. No, not an observer. It's a blast furnace like here. And then it's another piston
Your character
there.
creation is genuinely so well thought out. The fact Irwine is pious but uses it to protect everyone else without knowing if it's even being received, just trusting that it is, it breaks my heart.
I'm pleased that you think it's cool. Because I think it's cool. that's convenient. Thanks for enjoying it. Did you see that balding lion picture? Pretty much any lion picture. There was one where he was like beginning to be balding and it was like, oh, he was like curly hair. I think the lion had like curly hair. And everyone was like, sick, Owen. And now there's one where he's bald and everyone's like, sick, Owen. Right, I just need more piston. I just need a piston. Pistons are a bit of redstone, a bit of iron, a bit of wood, and a bit of stone.
Hi Owen, can I get a happy birthday?
Happy birthday. You can. Turns out you can. Today you can. One of the rare days. Oh, redstone. And then iron. And then wood. Which obviously I've got loads of, right? Right? Oh, yeah, well, yeah, cool. We make do. Right, let's put the iron back and some redstone up in here when I'll need it. I need to put the texture back on now. Oh, that's the languages. Owen Hardcore, this one. Boop, boop. It would be cool. No, it wouldn't. Sorry. I was going to say it would be cool if the pistons took on the color of the wood, but that would be an absolute nightmare. It would be cool for builders. It would be horrible for developers. The amount of new blocks that would introduce.
Owen question BCM Genie Uainly going crazy does the blue torso that Luan drew in sometime 2025 and said working on a new Owen character is Owen/NF. Need to know for
yes, that's
animatics.
Owen.
I really want to do them.
Yes, that's Owen. It sounds like fitness music. We always use this music to like, as if it's the introduction of the like live stream. Welcome everybody to my live show. I'm Ojuice TV. Today we're going to be doing some hardcore Minecraft. Hey everyone. Hi. Hey. Oh, official Zucker. Great to see you. Copper. Hey. Sorry, it turned to a very different show very quickly there. I don't know what happened. Yeah, it's 2000s, isn't it? It's like noughties. He's still blue, so maybe that ref is like, oh yeah, maybe he's blue skin. Yeah, everybody latched onto him like being like, he's blue character. Which actually, he did end up being. I completely didn't, yeah, I didn't even make that connection. Luan didn't even know that I was going to be on the Blue Kingdom in that moment. Blue. Right, what am I after? Quartz. Yeah. I only made it just now. Yeah, me too. Me too.
I started reading The Name of the Wind after you talked about it, and a lot of times I am just thinking about how I could imagine Owen acting a similar way to Kurt. So is there a chance Owen was inspired by him? I might have just looked at both of these characters completely wrong, but it has been drilling in my brain for a while.
No, I'm so sorry. Kvothe is like... Kvothe is too egotistical, too sharp, too gifted, too multi-purpose, and not good enough of a fighter to be comparable to... He's also not pious really in any way. As a character designer and seeing people make assumption designs makes me kind of go crazy a bit, but it's fun seeing all the interpretations. It's fun to see the interpretations, yeah. But very cool that you're reading the book. I just finished chapter 53, I think. I've been rereading it again due to my own recommendation. I went, God, good idea, Owen. And then I think that's just called wanting to do something. Let's see how far I can have this go. 1, 2... Let's do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's good. And then... Oh, yes, I'm so clever. And then... It'll
Also
go-
my fault about the arena configuration disappearing. I ate the code Owen.
Oh, okay. Noted. Then we can have it go up a block. And that means I don't have to do a upwards diagonal build, because it's just the chain. These linking bits. I just need to make this chain go up. Oh, no. I've got to make a contraption. Oh. I've got to input this contraption underneath to make it go up a hopper. Like here. We'll figure it out. So this has a 1 block space underneath it. So if I do... It's grindstone, chain, grindstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we'll put another one. And then it's grindstone, chain, grindstone. And then another cargo thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then right here is where another carriage is going to be. Because this is a really weird build to do. I've just never really done anything like this. We can make this one slightly longer so that I don't have to worry about doing that again. If I make this one shorter... No. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's okay. Let me go 1, 2, 3. And then it connects up to here. No. Connects up to here. And then here is another carriage. That worked out well. I love Joe. I just can't play too much of him on my stuff because he's not family friendly in a lot of his songs.
Hi Owen. I made shortbread biscuits. Do you or chat want some? Also, I love trains.
Oh, you're in the right place. You're in the right place, buddy. Oh, did you guys hear? Yeah, I'll have a cookie. Did you guys hear the new code name? Box SMP. Ooh. I wanted to call it something slightly different, but Apple didn't want people calling it that, so I was told no. And we settled on Box SMP. And unlike what did we call? I think Bannerfall Breakfast did kind of have a link to Bannerfall in that it was like the initials. What I like about the clues of our SMP names is that you don't know which bit is the bit that relates to the title. Like Crimson was pretty on the nose. NARP was as well, but you didn't know why. Banner Breakfast was fun because it's BF. RIP was fun because it was literally the initials of like that was like the most on the nose one so far. Well, I think Crimson was the most on the nose one so far. Legs was just out there. Hey, just Vex, thanks for the raid. Legs had no grounding in anything. That was just something else. Maybe one day I'll tell you the other name that we were going to call it, but I don't want to until like Box SMP is like stuck because I don't want to get told off.
Was the Crimson code name related to Darkest Dungeon calling it Crimson 2?
2? Oh, I didn't even clock that. No, it was, I initially called it Teeth SMP and I was told that that wasn't allowed. So then during a podcast, we came up with a new one. I think I said like drop. I think we said blood and then we're like, no, not blood. Who didn't allow it? Well, there was only one person in the company that is beside me, so... Who do you think? Right, let's add in some slabs here. You played that bit on stream? I did. And then we ended up with Crimson, which is still very on the nose. But, you know, sometimes being sometimes tipping your hand a little too far with the MCYT community is actually a good thing because it makes them do like, oh wow, the train when sat here is as wide as the sun. Wow. They do like free advertising in the sense that they start going, I think it's vampires SMP. Peg legs, pirate core. Yeah, that was like the saving grace of that. I didn't think about it in the slightest, so I got to be surprised it was vampires. Nice, yeah. This one has a link. I won't say how or why, but it does have a link. Hello there, turtle. You'll need to move eventually, I'm afraid. So, we're probably going to remove these for just hoppers. No, that's a stupid idea. I was going to say it would be really interesting to have water inside of these cargo things, like underneath this surface. And then instead of using hoppers, it has a dispenser which spits the item out and then it runs along a water and then goes like back into the hopper. But I think it's literally just easier to use 14 hoppers. Too scary not to, yeah, it's too scary to do that. So for the first time, we actually do need the grindstones still. In fact, for all of these, we need the grindstones. So this is nice because it's stuff that is pretty monotonous. I can sort of swap, like turn my mind off while I'm talking to you guys about placing all of these grindstones down. Almost out. I will not fall for the date bait. What? The what now? What have I done? 3.14. It's Pi Day.
Owain is such a beautifully devastating character. I've been really enjoying your writing as always.
Thanks.
I've been really inspired by him. I'm learning how to make faux stained glass and I was planning on doing a double piece of Prince Owain of Walesland and Sir Owain of the Blue Kingdom. That's how I've taken to differentiating between pre and post lion armor. Would that be allowed to be sent to your PO box when that is open?
Yes, yes. Who said this? Who said that? Oh, hello, Shay. Yes, of course. Sorry, I heard the words. I didn't know who was speaking. I heard the words, he really inspires me. And I was like, in what? That's like hearing somebody say C. Owen really inspires them. It's like, why? For what reason? Gulp. I completely forgot to do a disclaimer just at the end of last stream, being like, don't take this too don't take it too literally. Don't deepen it. Don't like, don't idolize him. He's not cool. This is not cool behavior. Okay, so we go here and then we got to put the grindstones underneath all this. Mr. Turtle, you simply cannot be here, I'm afraid. Mr. Turtle, Mr. Turtle. You must leave. The ocean is wanting its friend back. Yeah. He does need therapy.
The turtle should stay.
He can't, what is he, the mechanic? Turtle mechanic? Can you like get out? Are you able to get out? Yeah, okay, he's fine. He's fine. All right, let's push him back in. Push him back in. Oh, I forgot to say, dice are back. Surprise!
Just pre-ordered my Blue Kingdom dice. I can't wait to play Farkle. I'm planning to use the case for my D&D dice because it's so cool.
Yes, it can hold. I've filled it to the brim and it could hold about 20 assorted dice. So it's good for holding dice. Obviously, it's a dice cup, but you know what I mean. Like it's feasible to use for other things. Is it there isn't a plague doctor? That would have been so cool. That would have been so cool. I would have played a mage that is just into apothecary. Like all of my spells are just like flasks of different types. Darkest Dungeon. I love Darkest Dungeon so much. What was I saying? Yes. So basically, the dice are back, the red and blue dice, and it's unlimited stock. So there's no rush. You can just go and get them if you want to, whenever you like. They will only get to you in like August, September time. Huge delay. It takes them 4 months to make about 1,000 dice. Sorry. It takes them 4 months to make 6,000 dice. And we place the order like within the first few weeks of the SMP. And we're having to wait till the end of the SMP before we know how many people want the next batch. Batch. Hazmat's a crazy cool name. Convinced me I should change. One of my friends calls me Hazmat, but I'm convinced I should change my online name to Plague Doctor. I think if you're obviously do whatever you want, but if you are wanting more oomph in your name, Hazmat, way better name than Plague Doctor. I don't want to change my name, then don't. I'm just saying, if anybody is going to call themselves nickname Matt, like if somebody's name is Matt, you need to get your friends to start calling you Hazmat, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. It's just, it has to happen. I don't make the rules. Right, we need a lot of copper. So how does box relate to fairy SMP? Guys, I'm being so serious. We cannot be talking about fairy SMP. There are ops with ears everywhere. We can't have this idea sniped out from underneath us, okay? It's too good. We all have to collectively stop talking about it. No one wants it. It would be stupid. It wouldn't work. Can you not trademark it? So here's the thing. No one cares, really, if you trademark something like that. If somebody were to make fairy SMP and we hit them with a cease and desist, first off, it's not really something that you can trademark. Secondly, they would just change the name. It's not the name. Like, obviously, we call ours like pirates, cowboys, rats, because we're like trying to hit that narrative. But it isn't in the name. It's in the content. Fairy, call it Frog SMP. Fairy SMP is Frog SMP. That's loser behavior to hunt someone down for making the same SMP concept. It is loser behavior. It doesn't mean that I'm going to be any less upset if it happens. Why not Medieval SMP? Medieval just didn't have as strong of a ring to it. And Medieval is so much... Like, there hasn't really been a Vampires SMP or a Pirates SMP innately in that genre. But there's been plenty of like medieval vibed SMPs because it's the easiest genre to replicate in Minecraft. Plus, I knew I was cooking when I said to my dad that the SMP is called Bannerfall, and he was like, strong name, good name, which he has never said about any of my other projects. So I was like, there's something here. Do 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 do. All right, let's cook up some more.
Hi Owen, I think I have told you before, but I am working on the Bannerfall musical and we are doing some things with the Bannerfall soundtrack itself, and I wanted to know if there was a specific or preferred way I could reach out about potential copyright issues.
That was close. Shay, thank you to the £10. Much appreciated. Thank you for the gifted. Thank you. Know if there's a specific or preferred way I could reach out about potential copyright issues. None of it's copywritten, really. So, like, you can just ask me now. But, like, legally, there's literally nothing I can do to stop you from doing whatever you want. Wait, did I put... Could have sworn I had a bunch of raw copper blocks. Whatever. There we go. This, and then these go into this. You know how you mentioned you wanted to code the Weeping Angel looking into the eye too long? And have you done that for the creaking? And if so, why does it cause coughing? And is it fungal? And does it spread from human to human? Whoa. I can't talk about anything that is currently ongoing lore-wise with the server. I have not coded that. Cool idea. I should. I should have. That would have been cool. Missed a trick there. That's all I can say right now. Okay, this, and I think we're just going to need 44 of it. Oh, these things are so expensive. August, I'm afraid I can't answer questions. This is, I feel like a politician. I cannot answer questions about an ongoing investigation. I'm sorry. I almost want to not have copper grates on this side, because this is the side that's going to have a cargo on it. There's going to be a cargo on this thing? Sorry. No! I hate this. I hate who I've become. It's just, no, stop. You can't laugh at this. If you laugh at it, this is what we were just talking about. I'm engaging in low-hanging fruit and you're all rewarding it for me. Oh, there's a bunch of quartz in here. I should have used this. Oh, there's some copper grates in here. I should have used those. I need some deep slate. Can you hook me with some deep slate, chat? That's a good start, but I need more than that. Is it in here?
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you. Is it laughing at the joke or laughing at your reaction to your joke? True. Single stay on the side of the coal train. Like those, oh, that's a fun idea. Yeah, let's do that. I fell off. There we go. There we go. Oh, I fell off again. How did I do that? I like fell off and landed in... Very odd. And let's remove this. This is also gonna get this treatment. Yeah, I reckon, you know, that's pretty much... Not to like tip my hand too much and for people to be like, oh, that's it. All right, pack up. Let's go home. But like, that was the last big thing for me to tell you about Owain. Like, there was like the little kernel, little hidden chest plate. Thank you. There was the hidden kernel of what are the Cat o' Nine Tails used for, which was like kind of always there, but hadn't really ever been like concretely canonically confirmed. And then there was the like the how do I put this? The penance being paid wasn't his kind of thing. How do I do a diagonal one of these? It did so much for me. Oh, great. Thanks. I'm pleased. Like, no, I mustn't. I'm full. Please, please. I need one of those, like, you know, those like rods that you stick in between like two coupling bits that like link them together. You know what I mean? Like the long, thin bars of iron that you would like slide in. Yeah, I'm thinking a single wool would probably do the trick. But I fear that a single wool won't connect to these edges. But then again, if you see it from a distance, like who cares? You know, copper rod is too thin. I think. I worry. I'm concerned. I'm deeply scared. Let me grab this. I also think an iron bar won't attach. Let's try this. Boop. Boop. Oh, a lever would be fun if we had access to World Edit. How dare they? I'm every day I get more and more upset that there's no wrench. World Edit? You know what I mean. What if I just did this? If I make that not out of that block, then I think we're fine. I was waiting for the wrench mention. The wrench mention. Lever is a really good idea and is what people use to do this kind of thing when they have access to a debug stick. What kind of block do we want to use? Something that is a lighter gray. There's not much of that isn't just stone. Smooth stone, you can't get stairs or smooth stone. Sadly. Tough could work. Tough has his right kind of vibe. Smooth stone stairs, you cannot. Why'd you lie to me? You as well. It's too brute. You can't get smooth stone stairs. You can. Stone stairs. Smooth stone slab. Oh! It's not, let's try polished andesite. Hanging my head in shame. It's alright. It's alright. Hey. Don't worry, kid. You're gonna be alright. Yeah, reading Tale of the Wind, Name of the Wind has got me like working on my loot more. And like there was a small period of time where I was like, and that's it. I've done the thing that I set out to do with the loot. I've used it for its intended purpose, and I guess now I'm just not going to practice anymore because I don't have the like call. And then I read more of my book in which the loot plays a big part. And I'm like, right, back in, let's do this. Over here, try this out. You think this looks connected to the ground because of... Yeah, I can see why you'd think that. That's fair enough. Let me just go grab more andesite. I need to stop being so silly about it. You come up with excuses to use it for future characters. I think most likely... So, I had a friend called Paul who was somebody that I did an internship with out of recommendation from... You guys know Raspberry Pi, the like small credit card sized computer thing? Okay, I'm giving you way too much context here that you don't need. But the woman that I worked with for my like year working a Raspberry Pi put her bag next to the bag of a guy called Paul once upon a time when they were at like a tech meetup, and he accidentally took her bag home. And then that meant that she had to go to Brighton to go and pick it up. And then that resulted in him owing her a favor. And then when I was working for Raspberry Pi, I confessed to this woman that I felt a little out of my depth and I didn't really know what I was doing in like the grand scheme of things. I felt like I had pretty heavy imposter syndrome. And she was like, I know somebody who owes me a favor. You're going to go do an internship with him. So I did. And he ended up being really into magic. Do I still have it? No. I used to have... They're stored away somewhere. And he was interested in the history of magic. And he gave me a lot of very old books that I would read, which were like magic, like sleight of hand back in the day, like way back. Ancient stuff, like from the 1901s kind of thing. But he was also very big into LARPing. And there was a specific LARPing festival, which I now cannot remember the name of. I need to find this. Is it this? I think it might be this. Is that a halberd? Come again? What? The wiki. Here we are, the wiki. Yeah. Okay. So there is a very large LARPing event called Empire, which he would take in a lot, and he would invite me a lot to this thing. And Empire was interesting because you would go there and you would trade in money for this like LARPing money, gold coins that you could use to actually buy drinks and food while you were in the camp. And he was like, you should go and act and perform magic, like sleight of hand, as if you were an arcane trickster at this thing, because people would give you their gold coins, like actual money. One, because of that, so you could actually like pay for your food and drink with it, as if you were like a busker. But two, because all of these people that were LARPing are in character as magic actually being a real thing inside of the world of the LARPing stuff. Which meant that they wouldn't be going like, oh, it's a trick. You're bottom dealing the card, or you're catching a break or something. Or I saw you replace XYZ or swap something out. To do that would to break the immersion. So he was like, you have the easiest crowd to play ever, because all of them are already under the assumption that magic exists. So they want you to like, if you tell them it's magic, they'll be like, oh yes, of course. Yes, our greatest mages can do these things. And this is the wiki for it. You're unlocking a lot of deep stuff here for me. And there's different nations, and different nations have different like vibes. So the Brass Coast is like really colorful, really about family. Whereas the League is like really pompous. You can kind of see off to the left, and you can't, it's just like a little out of frame. But like here, this photo here. Very regal, very upper class. Whereas like the Brass Coast is like people of the earth. And then Dawn is like very, what is it? Lands of Knights, War Wizards. Nobility comes from a proud spirit, not a fortune birth. League is very like city-esque. And then you've got like, you know, the orcs and that kind of thing. And then like warriors. And he was like, you should be in the Brass Coast because you're like, you could be very jovial and silly. And like, ever since then, ever since I commissioned Candy Phone to make the Jester outfit, sometimes I look at it on my wardrobe up there in its bag. And I think to myself, like, it would eat. A Jester at one of these things in a Jester outfit with an actual loot would be like the most commitment. It's called Empire. If you type in Empire LARP England, it will probably come up. It would be the most like character driven thing. People would look at this and be like, oh, you must have rehearsed this character for like years and years to refine the outfit, to refine the like craft of magic, to refine the craft of loot playing. And it's like, yes and no. I actually kind of just accidentally fell into it by piecing together a bunch of other different characters and professions. Like something like that, yeah. So maybe one day. Only 10? Oh, it's fine. We have some more back at the other place. White Pine. I'm surprised that White Pine is still happening. I thought it already had its like finale debut. It shows how like out of touch I am with things happening. I've got my head so far down on my own work that I just don't know what's happening in the outer space. Actually, this is a Minecraft OC. Finale's the next one. It's not even done now. Wow. Well, well done to the writers for keeping it going and finishing it. Must be over a year now, right? We must be coming up to over a year. Let's offhand this so that we can get some experience from this. There we go. Oh, it's way over a year? Wait, can someone find out when the first episode came out for me? Oh, this place. For keeping the chest stock size. Yeah, you get it. I'm gonna need to end up cooking all of this, I think. Yeah, I think the Jester would be cool in a LARP thing. My only issue is I fear that I can do everything to do with the Jester well, except for the actual jesting part. I like to think I've got a pretty sharp tongue on me. August 2024, that's crazy. I like to think that I've got a pretty sharp tongue on me. I don't think I am quick enough to be able to do... Like, you know how when I was told to, like, actually be a jester, do a jest off in the realm, and I just, like, totally froze up because I'm not, funnily enough, a stand-up comedian, and Tom Simons is. I don't have any material that I could call upon. You got so much going on for you, but it didn't come across online? Yeah. Like, I can do clowning. I can do acrobatics to a certain extent, or at least if you give me the right equipment, I can. I'm probably a little bit old now, but if I get a bit more flexible, I could probably get back into it pretty quickly. I've got the magic. I've got the loot. I can hold myself. I won't break character. But in regards to, like, actually quipping, not so much. That's my weak spot. Yeah, me wanted to actually play a smart character. Like, So a bard? Yeah, I guess. I don't want to be a bard. I want to be a jester. Do you think next week is going to be 2 hardcore streams again? We're kind of in home stretch of Bannerfall, if I can be honest with you. Sorry. Forgot that this song was in this. I should probably give it the time it deserves. And then it'll be done. And the next thing is a YouTube exclusive. Box SMP is a YouTube exclusive. So... then that's it. Till, like, I don't know, the end of the year, I guess. Then this place is going to go crazy. There's going to be so much hardcore time. I have not listened to the new Sammy Ray album. I also didn't even know there was a new Sammy Ray album. I'm ignorant. It came out yesterday. Very good. I'll have to give it a listen. It was the YouTube exclusive SMP. Well, it is the YouTube exclusive SMP. It's happening. It's happening for realsies. Let's do this and then chop some of this into stone stairs and then chop the rest of that. Re-recorded, reimagined. Interesting. How much of Box SMP do you already have done? Big old goose egg. Introduced to the top of the tunnel as a hero. Sorry. Yeah, no, nothing. I need to just, you know what I need to do? I need to bring the blooming stonecutter with me. How about that? We got the name? Yeah, wouldn't, yeah, I'm glad. This is also something that needs to be live streamed as well. No, other way around. YouTube exclusive. It doesn't work as the alternative. I hope so, at least. So, yeah, I guess we'll just use... I think it's blue terracotta or light grey terracotta. I forget. I need to go check now. I don't want to get it wrong. Cyan. It will be in sessions. It'll be in 2-hour recorded sessions. That's pretty much what all of our YouTube exclusive series will be now. Like, it worked so well to have everybody upload at the same time. So with that in mind, yeah, next Bannerfall stream will be Monday. cyan, green, blue, terracotta. One moment. All right, too much. You know what? Let's put us onto general. It was silly to look in the comments of each person's POV and see the overlapping audiences. It was crazy getting... Great. Do I not just have normal terracotta? Surely I have normal terracotta. Surely I have... What? What? That's crazy. You're crazy. Chords, please. 900 to 12,000. Thank you. Portal or nay? Terracotta, yeah. You also need to go grab an empty box. Yay on the roof. All right. Me when I'm super happy about getting to the top of a building. To the channel hopper. It's also great to have everyone upload at the same time because I can watch all the episodes in the span of a weekend. I know mostly if not done with the episodes before the next one comes out. Yeah, that was a really nice part of it. It just worked. It just works really well. So why would we change it? Maybe being Obby. No, Daddy, you said it. I trust. See you later, Avon. What did you say? 912,000? Positive. Where are we going? 912,000, I think. Feels a bit far out, but... Let's go minus 6,000, 0. Okay. If you insist. Where's my rotation? Oh, it's there. Oh, yeah, there as well. Okay. That was going to be your second guess. I liked mine because there's a bunch of biomes. That's really nice. I'm not looking for a bunch of biomes, unfortunately. That are YouTube exclusive. Will they be the same vibe as is in like social deduction? There is an element of... How do I describe this? There is an element of cheekiness. Sneakiness. I think sneakiness is better than cheekiness. There's an element of sneakiness that exists in Box SMP as did exist in Vampires SMP. Forget to be damn whimsy and cool, but YouTube is cool too. Don't worry, there's going to be plenty of each. Not to show favorites or anything, but if the thing that is happening after Box SMP happens, I'll be pretty jazzed. It's not YSMP. Avoiding questions to not spoil characters live. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get it. No, YSMP's big. This is as big, but for different reasons. I pitched both to Apo. I was trying to think of a name of what to call this other one. But my brain just settled on the one that comes after Box SMP. So in my head, I went, okay, so post Box SMP. And then I was like, so we have Box SMP and we have post Box SMP. That's what I've decided. Post Box SMP is as big as YSMP, but for different reasons. PO Box SMP. Postman Rat, SMP. It's finally opening. I'm sorry. Is it really minus 6,000? This is so far away. This is ages away. Well, no, it's my fault, really. Why are you so delighted, Dally? I did think, I was like, gosh, I don't think I've flown this far in the Nether in a while. This is minus 750. Yeah, noted. All right, well, glad I asked before we got to the rest of the way. That would have been sad. I can't. I'm unfortunately, there's only so much that I can reveal about
Hey,
Box SMP.
Hey, chat.
Hello,
Happy
Barry.
Saturday. Hope everyone has a great day and enjoys the stream.
That's crazy, Daddy.
OG TV support Berry 2 hearts.
Do 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 do. All the way back. Is my light show okay? Yeah, but only by a bit. Is the box SMP still releasing close to the end of Bannerfall like you wanted them to run into each other? No. No, no, no. There is a big gap between Bannerfall and Box SMP now. Okay, there's one at minus 2,000, which appears to be some kind of oak biome. No, 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 not 2027, babe. That would be horrible. I need the time to dev, yeah. Thank you. Have introduced me to a lovely community. It's been a few years since I felt compelled to make fun. I'm pleased that you're enjoying it. Summer box. Yeah, we'll say summer box for now. Thank you, the lesbian. Oh my gosh, guys, the lesbian, isn't it? Don't want to alarm you all. And winter post box. Yeah. I really wanted to try and get 4 projects done by POW in 2026, but unfortunately, the 2 of the ideas that whoa, there it is. 2 of the ideas that Apple and I were mulling over were just huge mungus. The hugest mungus. Oh, huh. Do, 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 do. We needed this, I say. do, 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 do. Do you like this part of stream because it's chill or because you get... Well, you look at us in silence? What does that mean? What pick is that? Technically, yes, I should be using this one. Fair enough. What do you mean, look at you in silence? Are you trying to tell me that you can tell the difference between me looking here and me looking here? So here's me focusing on the game and here's me focusing on you guys. You can't? I'm playing the game, man. I can't see my own face. There's a slight eye shift. What about now? Wait. Alright, what about now? Now I'm always looking at you. I'm focusing on the game. I'm looking at you. I'm focusing on the game. I'm reading LOL. I'm so upset. No. Don't look at us. It's impossible. You're in the middle of the screen. I miss the eye shift. It reminds you of shift. Can't read too fast. You're still have not a taxidermy. But what about now? Now I can focus on the game and you guys. And you're also over half of my inventory. You can only tell when I'm reading you if I start looking up here. This is me reading Abolish's messages before it goes, oh, it's gone. Your face still does it? Weird how he doesn't read any more than usual. Because I'm still reading the same amount, Stevie. Because I'm always reading. I'm just not always replying. Now we don't know if you're missing bits in chat or ignoring us. No, I'm pretty much always ignoring you. Boop. Your brain filter, like where you choose to read the messages out loud. What's your brain filter, like where you choose to read the messages out loud? Just if it's pertinent, like if there's any need for me to read it out loud. You to only respond when you want to. It would genuinely be the worst stream ever if I read every single message. Hello. Hi, Zen. Hi, Zen. Hi, Zen. Hi, Zen. Zen! Only way to be not seen by Owen is becoming a mod. And so the problem is now people are going to start writing things that they want me to read out loud. I resented that, by the way. So... I definitely heard footsteps. It was a rabbit, was it? I mean, yeah, it probably was, but there's also that I need to take into consideration. See, I would like to see whether or not it was a rabbit, but I'm having to like look down like this because you guys are currently right in the middle of my screen. So I'm having to like, look at the top sliver of my screen. I forgot to uninstall the Herobrine. No. Alright, I'm moving you back. I can tell if I've got you in the right position because you'll cover just the top left slot of my inventory. Just this one here. 100 levels, yeah. Yippee. So what? Do other streamers just have their like chat on a different monitor? And they're like, time to read chat. Exhausting. Put that boy on. Excuse me? Come again, no one? I do pretty good of it. Oh gosh. How big is your monitor? Put that boy on. Oh, you've DM'd me. And this is when you're gonna go, I didn't mean that! I didn't mean that!
On.
What boy? Which boy? Tang? Did you redeem a Tang? Appa redeemed Tang? My apologies. I didn't realize. Is there new orders coming in because of the dice? I wish I could show you guys this. I'm going to start scrolling at max speed. And then it just hit the end there. Okay, you guys like dice. We get it. Heard you loud and clear. Why though? Like I just don't get it. I'm not gonna leave here until I get a good amount of terracotta because I don't want to have to come back here. They're crunchy. Now hang on. I think I'd be a good streamer because I can read unnaturally fast and I've been accused of cheating. Who cheats reading? Another reason why I don't read everything out loud is because then I have to like actually form it into words that I have to speak that takes longer than just like you can flash read something in your head pretty easily. But actually forming it into words and saying it out loud, you like trip over and sentence structure gets weird. That's what I was saying, and then we sold out. Yeah, yes, this is true. You were saying that this is true. You never showed us how you did that trick when you got partner, when you threw Tang to your left, then took him from your right. Do you want to know? This will be iceberg knowledge. You're going to pretend to end? No, I can tell you. No, my magic trick, please. I'm gonna do a poll. Do you want to know the secret? It has to be over 90% yes. Why was the first vote no? Because some people feel very strongly about this. Correct, Arslan dice, and I say the Bannerfall dice fall under that, so I think that's a large part of the excess. Probably, yeah. Or the fact that it's like limited, very, very limited, although now it's not limited. But I guess it's limited in the sense that it's only happening this once. I don't want orange terracotta.
To add on to a message someone said earlier,
I did feel like I was doing no dice
I
this
want to
time.
thank you and the other POW creators for making great characters and stories.
Thanks.
You guys have given me so much motivation to do art and improve my art. And this community is very nice and supportive. So thank you, Mr. Juice.
Thank you. I appreciate you enjoying the content. Oh, Sammy Ray's here. I haven't done D&D in a long while. Is this all orange as well? No, this is regular. Good. We can keep going. What D&D subclass would you have Owain be? Human champion fighter? Oh no, sorry. Great sword fighting. Not champion. Sorry, guys. Oop. 85%. No secret this time. And they celebrate, except for the ones that don't. Let's celebrate with a pie. Yeah, what were you talking about? A pie? Like a dessert pie?
To mention. I'm going to a Cory Wong concert in the summer.
That's cool.
With an old friend of mine who actually knew of Cory Wong before I told him about it.
Oh, cool.
I've never been so excited. Thank you for
I've seen him
introducing
live
me to some of
too.
my favorite musicians.
He's very, very good. It's pie day. Yeah, I wanna. Yeah, but do you mean like a chicken pot pie, or are you talking about like an apple pie? Like what kind of pie are you talking about here? Dessert pie, not apple. Okay, so we need a dessert pie that isn't apple. Gotcha. Alright, that's enough for me for now. Blueberry? Mate, you are overestimating how much England likes pies. I'm really sorry. If you think you can just go to the store and get a blueberry pie. Surely you make one for her? Yeah. Surely. There's no one in particular who's making you move right. We are talking pies. We are talking pies. Hello there, Froglight Farm. Can't believe they still haven't figured out what the mechanic is to get the different colored frog lights in Bannerfall. Why do I feel shorter? Weird. I just got a kilo of strawberries for a cheesecake. Have they announced when TwitchCon NA is? Is that new news or is that old news? Old? Okay. November. No, this is good. I like it. It's good. Because it means that it's not over Luan's birthday, which is always a point of contention. Not only was I dragging Luan over to the other side of the world, not only was it not in the correct direction, but was in fact towards the west coast. But it was over her birthday. That's okay, Moonlit. So now we're free. Maybe I like November. Yeah. They did it for my birthday. Oh, good. Right. I was doing this because I needed cyan terracotta, which I think should be relatively easy to do because we can shove the terracotta in there. And then we can grab ourselves some blue dye. That's Apple. I'm so sorry. That is a pipe dream. That is never, ever happening. They couldn't even do a VidCon East Coast and keep it around for more than 1 year. I remember how well it went for us, but it clearly wasn't an enjoyable experience for VidCon themselves. Or was that sarcasm? Did it not go well? I had a good time. Okay, corn farm. Needs to come down here. Yeah, sarcasm. Oh, I see. I see my mistake. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I'd love that. Yeah, yeah. Good. There you go. Awesome. Look at all this. This is what you like to see. Chuck that over here. Do I have any wood of any kind? Ah, I love the useful box. There we go. And then we'll chuck this out. Shove it in here. I'd quite like to be able to see how much more cactus is in here, but I'll trust it's a lot. We'll take the lot. All right, let's grab a stack of this. I think I got to cook it, don't I? I could, but then the water will flow down. And I guess, yeah, fine, fair enough. Where did that one bit of stone go? You know what? Doesn't matter. We can just replace it with a bit of quartz. Lovely. Oh, not a lot. Well, that's fine. Let's get rid of all this yucky stuff. And then that'll be just cactus. Pure cacti. To restock wood in helpful box. We got enough. We have loads. Okay, let's jump down here. Grab the one bucket of lava that's in here. Take these. Chuck that in there. Boom. Bam. I would never run out. Right, that's going to cook up. That's going to give us some cyan terracotta. That means we can come over here and build ourselves a big old vat of blocks. Tree farm when? One day. One day. Nom, nom. Apo box SMP has some sneakiness to it, doesn't it? Chat was saying if it had any like social deduction dynamic stuff. I said I gave them the little tidbit of information that it had an element of sneakiness to it. I think I need to remove this one here. What's in the box? You can say that's the sneaky bit. What's in the box? You do in fact have 12 things on there. Add a tree farm on there. Slap a tree farm on there. 13 things. Anything really at this point. Yep. It's a carrot in the box, SMP. It's a Minecraft server in the box. Cat's out of the bag.
Scale 1 to 10, how easy would vines be to make for box SMP?
Vines? Oh. Yeah, relatively, I'd say, yeah. Cyan. There we go. A stack. Beautiful. What's relatively? Well, like, you could make vines out of any media ever. So, you know, as easy as anything is, I'm afraid. Ask vague questions, get vague answers. Hello! How was stream? What were you up to? I think you were doing Bannerfall, weren't you? Apologies for not being on there. I've Bannerfalled every day for the past, like, week. So I was like, I gotta give them some... Extreme Arena alone. Cool. That's impressive. Wowzers. With only 8 hearts. Cool. You must have just been the slipperiest worm ever. Oh, I'm doing this wrong.
This is so wild to me. Little American old me just got to Europe a few hours ago for the first time. Mine can be live at 8 p.m.
We also got Creaking King below half HP. Oh, great. Who did you do that with? Boop. Nom, May, and Gracie. Sick. Good. That's good. It means that my code didn't have to get tested. Between you and me, chat, and the 700 people that also just joined us, I coded something for the Creaking King that means that if you are doing a dungeon run by yourself and you tick the Creaking King below a phase, like below a multiple of 25,000, it immediately kicks you out. So I'm pleased to hear that this time it happened with a big group of people. Like, no matter how much time you have left on the timer, it like cancels the damage that you would have done to bring it under and then just boots you. Tetra, thank you for 22 months. And Grove, thank you for 52 months. Welcome to Europe. Welcome to Europe. No, this is a different thing. Arena was a lot of playing around with cooldowns. I also made potions. Oh, potions. Those haven't been done at all. Like, I haven't seen anybody play with potions yet. Can you get blaze rods? I believe you can buy them. I'm almost certain. And I can only pull this off next to you. I don't know if I'm gonna need to maybe swap out these grindstones, but that would technically ruin the like balance of the entire machine. Toys in a box, could be an aquarium, could be a jester in a box, could be border SMP2. Can you imagine? No more sequels, they say. I'm just doing a sequel that isn't any kind of story or genre. I was on a proving myself arc, wanted to level up by doing the full mage duties, and wanted to prove to myself that if I can take on the extreme, I can handle whatever the kingdom needs. Very good. Border SMP mentioned, not even power related. I know, right? Nice, Scott. Very cool. I followed this falcon, sure that you're the northern star. Can I make that? Yes. What's the spell for the illusioner? Or against the illusioner? Flyoby, thank you for the 39 months. The cleansing aura means as soon as he's blind me, it takes off. Yes, cleansing aura, good. You trade repetitive healing for like consistent healing as long as you don't lose your concentration. Like Healing Circle has a much lower cooldown, but doesn't do as much healing. Somewhere far like I'm sure that you're the northern star. I think Healing Circle is better for the dungeon because its cooldown is so low that you can hit it pretty regularly. And Cleansing Aura, unfortunately, like your concentration is just like immediately broken against the Creaking King because of how many attacks he does so quickly back to back. To be fair, we find so many of the Creaking moves just one tap anyway. Oh, for you guys, yes, that would make sense. I was like, I don't get one tapped. Apart from Arcane Bolt. I need healing during the dungeon fight. Because I'm constantly on like 4 health. 4 isn't like the number. Not full. 4. Seen his new Psychonaut? Oh my god. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to go back in the VOD and see. Right where you are, because I followed this far. No, I can't be out already. I got a little bit more left in me, surely. Yo, it's Jojo! It's Jojo Johnson! Who's the guy from the Spider-Man universe who's like constantly trying to get pictures of Peter Parker? No, of Spider-Man. Sorry, what? Who's Peter Parker? I don't know. Isn't that the guy that works for him? J. Jonah Jameson? That's the one. That's what I think of when I see Jojo Johnson. Great. There's that. It's got a little bit of a walk around here. It's got a little bit of a walk around here. Let's hop into the middle and just line it. Scripted format. I got a Creaking King line who trying to tempt me by offering to make me stronger. But after I just proved myself I'm stronger and more in control of my magic. Amazing. Did you take it? That would be telling. Ah! I wonder which of the cast will be weak-willed enough. Who's going to be the first to crack? There we go. You? What do you think Owain is? Can you imagine? I play a character which is so fervently like, we must hold strong. Hold the line. The Creaking King's like, a little bit of power. And he's like, okay, go on, go on. No, you don't understand, Nominal. This wasn't to do with my oath, so it's okay. I think you put this offer in front of almost any other SP character, and I would have. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, we'll see then, I suppose. Well, I need some stone buttons, just some basic stone buttons. I swapped out of the wrong thing. A little treat wouldn't hurt. Wee. Right, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we can turn all of that into buttons. Just take a stack. No, because then I have just a stack sitting around. It's like the opposite of the crafting table situation. I don't want a stack of this stuff. Why not? Because I don't want it to clog up my inventory. Look, because I only took what I needed, now I don't have any in my inventory anymore.
Beep.
Being surprised that Owain would admit BF Nom. Being surprised that Owain would admit BF Nom was stronger. He's not prideful. He's not egotistical. He recognizes his own shortcomings. He knows that knights aren't measured by their strength, but by their conviction. And that he knows he has in aces. No, spades. Other way around. Oh, I love the reaction from Nom out of character after Law Combo was yesterday. Was part 1 of that message. Okay, maybe I don't see every message. Wait, out of character, Nom was surprised that I would say that. Man, Nom did not know who he was talking to, did he? I need some iron trapdoors. I feel like character Nom / creator Nom were both like, this guy hates us. He's gonna kill us in a heartbeat. He thinks he can square up to me. I'm gonna take his dome off. He's not gonna know what's happening. And meanwhile, BFO Iron is like, please stop breaking things. I can't hold this back any longer. You thought it was so cool though. It was a fun postal breakdown to sick. I had to like re-clarify, re-double back on myself. Out like in character but out of character to Nom at the end of that conversation. Having to be like, Nom, stop breaking things. Like, it's Owain, but it's me, the SMP maker, being like, the only reason that you haven't met Night God yet is because he's bled for you. In more ways than one. Do you think you got the message? Well, now, if he doesn't, BF Nom is a dreadful person. If Creator Nom keeps breaking my code, that means BF Nom knows that Owain is bleeding for him and chooses not to care. How's that for a catch-22? The way BF Nom walked away from the first comment being like, I gotta take Owain out before he hurts Katie and walk away. Boy, do I not want to hurt Katie. I think this is good. I'm a little annoyed that I haven't made this slightly shorter because you notice how this shape language is like this, whereas this one is like a bit more square. It's not that big of a problem. Was that a cat? What? Where? The cat is back? Where? Left? That? What? Am I going crazy? I thought I had a name tag in here. Top left? Lead? Oh, I have a lead, I guess, yeah. Wait, I think it might be in the boombox. Where'd he go? Hey! I knew I had it somewhere. Corpo! Very good. Corpo will not be name tagged. Sorry, will not be tamed because Corpo is allowed to... I have the texture. I believe I do, yes. I think you sent it to me, but if you could export it anyway, you probably have quicker access to it. Corpo will not be named... Oh, Corpo's already up there? What the heck? How did you get up there? I'm not going to tame Corpo because I like the cat being able to walk around and being like, oh, Corpo, hello. Rather than being like, yep, here's Corpo in the exact same spot that we left her. Right, we need a lot of wood in order to make a lot of hoppers. Ow, I saw that coming and did nothing to stop it. Oh. I also like semi-made that whole conversation with Nom so that I could canonically make a reason as to why Nom hasn't been snapped. The IRL reason is that I ain't got time to just punish every single person with content. Like, sure, Forsey was reprimanded, but if by reprimanded you mean got an extremely cool POV of an entire parkour course made for him, in regard in the concept of like negative repercussions, negative conditioning, it wasn't very strong. And with that in mind, I didn't want to start being like, okay, everybody who breaks the rules is going to get their own special cinematic with their own special god. So I haven't been in the mindset of like doing that again for anybody. And because of that, it's led to like, well, why are these people getting away with this? And now there's like somewhat of a canonical reason at least. Something about how the reaction from the first was, oh, I'm lawful evil, when he literally walked off and went, anyways, no hard feelings. I hope I don't have to hurt Katie. I think it plays very much into Nom's character that like he saw red so quickly. We've got our cameos locked in for the rest of the series pretty much. I really like the quantity that we did this time. We didn't push ourselves too much. We gave ourselves enough time to do the cool stuff that needed to for each one. Each one felt really special. The bedrock room where a bunch of KDMBs start to disappear slowly one by one. Would you voice the Night God or would you pass it over to Apo? In my mind, the Night God is just the sound of chainmail against a rusted blade. In the same way that the Mage God speaks in Enchanting Table or like Illager. Or like Redacted. Or Obfuscated, whatever it's called. Was that particularly cold? Right, let me close this picture. I don't need this anymore. Sick. Let me voice Mage God then. How are you going to speak? How are you going to how are you going to speak Enchanting Table? You must learn Latin. Sorry. Against a rusted blade. Oh, I see. Yeah, that was sick. Like, I took French for a year. I can see the Mage God speaking French. Don't know why, but... Do-do. Get to see, get to believe. Hello there, Mechanic Turtle. Don't mind me, just going around you. Let's pop some here, and then... Good. Crawl back slowly. Hi, Mechanic Turtle. Okay, there we go. I think learning Latin would be such a waste, given that it is simply just not really applicable to anything. Like, it's a flex, but that's about it, really. Well, we did it. There's one cargo spot, and we've got, like, the surfaces down for this next bit. Let me have a little look at this. I've already done the buttons. I'll do the stepping stool another day when I know how this is going to look. Yeah, this is okay. It is itty bitty, isn't it? I think it could be longer as well. I'm going to go against my better judgment and actually extend it one block each way. Oh no. Oh, good to know it's working. Like, did you hear it in the background? I think these are going to be I think these are being currently sorted into the copper chest. But there's no way for me to go in and look. Wait, can I access? Oh, that's such a cool way of doing it. I didn't even mean to do that. Hardcore world question. How is the train made? How are the carts made? How do they hover while they are being built? They get built and then placed on the track by different machinery pieces that don't currently exist. Yeah, I'm having to remind myself that I'm not in Bannerfall right now as well. That's so cool that we're going to be able to hear this just all like ticking away. They're maglev trains, yeah. You bought some of the restock dice? Nice, thank you. Appreciate it. Grab this. Do I have any just normal stairs? Am I going to have to cut my own? I think that. Did I seriously not know this law? Yeah, maglevs. That's what all the anvils are. I got you the PNG. Thank you. I don't know what... I can't apply it right now because I don't know the correct stuff. So I'm afraid you'll have to wait. All right, let's just quickly get up there with... That, and then that. There, and then we'll place those. Grab that. Boop. Okay, almost there. That's a cool shape. It is March already, and not for much longer. It's kind of scary. Don't say that. I mean, we're halfway through it, so I'm kind of lying. There is a bit much longer. It's as much as we've just experienced again. Get a little lonely when she calls to me. She illuminates me. There. We've got to roll it back. We have to roll it back first. I see, I see. Okay, that looks a bit better. kind of... I think it looks worse close up, but it'll look better from further away. Oops. The cart is slightly open on one side, like only half the wall side, kind of like a ledge that you could angle the cart. I think we could definitely do that for other carts, yes. I won't do that for every cart, but that is a design that we could definitely like play with. Move these. It is a good song. I really like Jacob Collier. And then we build up from here. This goes here. We need the stairs again. Stair 1, stair 2, there. Jump back to here. Hup. Oh, didn't think I was going to make that then. Okay, now I think it's just we fill in. Don't tell me I've run out now. Give me all those. Bannerfall has got you to be consistent on top of VOD uploading. It's making my job a lot harder. No, you can't start complaining about that. Oh no, my steak is too juicy. My lobster too buttery. Oh, and two on top of it. Hey. That's crazy. I need a little bit more deep slate. Yeah, I've had to be because I need to get all the paying VODs out on top of the hardcore ones. Appreciate that you're living in an MCYT renaissance. I think that is both applicable to Hyar and me. I am also thankful that we are living in an MCYT renaissance. Thank goodness, eh? I'd have to be playing Roblox instead of like once a week. You got, yeah. Well, you don't have to update. You could just update it at the end of the week. That could just be that could be something you do. Do I have a stone cutter? Yes. You don't put dates on them and also don't leave them up on Twitch? Ah, yes. Well, there's Twitch Tracker, which basically dates the, like, subject heading. That has all of the stuff. Has everything. Like, get rid of that. Get rid of that. That doesn't tell me if it's the same as the one on the on YT. I see. I see. Let's see how this looks now. I think that's better. Like a small change, but I think a needed one. This is going to look so weird when it's all together. This is currently chopped off at the end, so it looks a little bit strange there. So we're going to have another one of those up here. I'm almost tempted to try and make this one long one. Go against what I said and actually just like make a diagonal box up to here. Haven't fully decided yet. And then we have another auto sorter here. Then we would need to have another cargo. Oh, you can't see. Then we would have another cargo one here. And then it would end up with an auto sorter here. And it would go through here and then eventually stop here. And that would essentially be one of the auto sorters that we need. One of the trains. We would move as much as possible into unit 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we would see whether we need more more chests. I'm predicting not. Let's take a second to like look at what we've got going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I won't double it yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Let's assume that the one over here is a 15. That actually looks more like a 30. So that's then 60. This one would be a 15, making it 75. Doubled is 150 double chests. Is that more than we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Tripled is 36. Even if it was all along here as well, that would be 72. We've got double that. So I think this one train might be enough. Maybe we don't need to make another train. We probably will anyway, just to like have them in the world, have them exist. Get out of here. Get out loud of here. Oh, I haven't got my... Feels like I'm in the arena. We might still do the... trains, but I think it would be like, rather than an auto sorter, I think it's cool to have this be the auto sorter. I was thinking the arena. Yeah, it kind of came to... Felt very reminiscent. It's cool to have this be the auto sorter. This over here could be a super smelter. Or it could be just like for decoration. And then like over here, we have like a big crane that is like putting something on this train. And then like over here, we could have, I don't know, some other, I mean, this is a nice flat bit. I don't know what kind of train we could have for that. You know, there's really anything. We could do anything here. Actually communicates the feeling of different class as well. Thanks. I really, really tried to make sure that they felt unique to each other. I think I'm really happy with how this is coming along. I think the train is looking like more and more, and it's making the railway feel alive. But also, I like this world just because I happened to fly over and saw this. And it'd been a while since I've set eyes on this. And it's cool to see just like a gouge out of the earth look Minecrafty, you know what I mean? Cool concept. Looking forward to having it reflected on this side. Let's just go out over the edge here and just appreciate. Oh, this does look cool. I am pleased with it. You know, I don't really hate the like random bits of andesite. I don't know if I can find a way to blend them in. It's not the end of the world. Can you rig myself against the Farkle bots? I'm afraid not. I'm afraid I cannot do that. If I can figure out a way to blend granite, andesite, and diorite into cherry wood, I mean, like, what would it call for? What is it called? Gradient Maker Minecraft? Hublocks. Hello? Hello! Vita Crates. Thank you very much for the raid. Right, let me save and quit real quick. And we're just going to have a quick look at Hublocks, because I really like this thing. Lower this. Swamp. Okay, so from here, specific block, we want it to be Theno search. Cherry log into diorite. Generate. Oh, cool. Sick. Okay, so it's just a bit of netherite blocks. You can't see this because it's off the edge, but don't worry. It's just a bit of netherite. That's fine. We can do that. Oh, I hadn't considered dead brain coral. Mycelium. This needs to be the side of blocks. Only the sides. Okay, replaces that with that. What do we think? I mean, yeah, this would kind of work. It's a bit long. Remove this. If I angled the pale oak logs correct, I think we could get away with it pretty easily. We need... I might just use Blackstone. Can I like right click it and put something else here? I don't think I can. Are you not going to andesite? We're going to all three. We're going to check in a second. This makes sense. This makes sense. I don't know if I want smooth stone. I think that works fine as well. I'm almost tempted to get rid of this. If we rotate that sideways, I think that would look a lot better. But like, lean back from your screen and just blow your eyes a little. And then imagine that on the side of the mountain. You feel like the pale oak isn't needed? I think it was more there to try and like communicate a texture rather than a... I don't know. Let's try granite. Oh. I'm taking passive. Fuck. May we also be on screen? Yeah, here you go. Pokes you. Wait, check DMs for resource pack. Okay, one sec. So we're not having ancient debris, and we're not having gilded blackstone. And if we're gonna have this, why would we not just have normal pale oak? If we have pale oak on the other one, then we can transfer into Creaking Heart Dormant. Feels a bit weird. The brick being there feels horrible, as does the Nether Quartz ore. Why is that there? And then before you know it, this does not... Okay, so no granite. We're not having any granite in the mountain. It doesn't look good. What about andesite? I think this will probably be the easiest. Yeah. There you go. That makes sense. No normal ore. I mean, yeah. When you get rid of the blocks that make it work. Yeah, but the blocks that make it work are ancient debris. It will only turn orange at night if it has a pale oak log above and beneath it, facing the same direction as it. Okay, interesting. We'll have a little think about that. In the meantime, I believe... What is this? No malicious plans, sticky fingers. You should only need this PNG for the texture. Great, but I don't know where it goes. Save image. Sorry, I deleted a message. I'm ending, man. I gotta reboot up. You can save it for later. Okay, I'll show you next hardcore stream. Right, let's find somebody to raid into. It's something for you to come back for. Retention hates this one simple trick. Goodness me. I haven't seen 26,000. I haven't seen 26,000 people on a Minecraft stream in years. I wonder what big SMP has launched. More importantly, let's raid May Mazes! Alright, I will see you all on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. I will be doing some Bannerfall on Monday. Exclamation mark holy if you want nice drinks. I finished mine, unfortunately. Sorry. I have nothing to show you. Alright, see you later. Bye, 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 bye.